Welcome, everybody, to the Running Water Podcast. This is episode 2 with Blue Mouse today. He's a great friend of mine. We met in high school. He is both an admin and moderator on the Milderwater Twitch and Discord servers. And basically, we've had a lot of great conversations in the past, whether it's been, honestly, about anything. Any topic we've talked about has been very enjoyable, and I'm very excited to show that kind of energy on this episode. So without further ado, here is the recording of the episode. Thank you very much, and enjoy. Welcome, everybody, to the Running Water Podcast. I am Milderwater with my good friend Blue Mouse, the guest of the show. Blue Mouse, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I just whacked myself with my headset, but besides that, I'm pretty good.
First take, people. Let's keep rolling.
First take. So according to my schedule, I've been really late with my next episode, but it's totally worth it because you are on. So let's get into some questions, shall we? First off, how did you come up with the name Blue Mouse? It's not like the regular color name Blue. It's like Blue, like the fancy version, like it's BLEU mouse.
So basically, to keep a short story short, I basically made it up as a temporary name to replace my old username, which he shall not be named.
I see.
So basically, I was like, basically, if you have ever played the game Toontown, anyone in the cyberspace out there, did I make myself sound older than I actually am?
It's mature.
Yeah, let's go with that. All right. So basically, my character is a blue mouse. So instead of just naming it like blue as in the English form of blue, I went with the French form of blue just to kind of differentiate it a bit. And that's been my placeholder name for a couple of years now.
That's nice. And like you said, it's temporary, but like it sounds it's pretty solid, for long-term use. I think it fits pretty nicely.
Yeah, I might change it at some point. I might not. Who knows?
Yeah, I've changed my name so many times. I was like, my name was just like a few initials at first. Then I added some numbers. Then I changed it to Sweaty Sniper because I was pretty good at TF2 sniping. And then I was like, let's switch it up a little bit. And I wasn't sure what to go with next. So then I was like, all right, yeah, I like mild water, like room temperature water. So kind of having that little fancy spin on it instead of saying room temperature, mild. Instead of like regular blue, you went with a fancy French version of blue. So hey, we got our own fantastic little style, So it's pretty solid.
Yeah. I also realized like a bit after I changed it, I believe like the actual pronunciation of that is actually blur.
Really?
I could be wrong on that, but that I kind of found that interesting. So it's technically blur mouse, but
interesting.
I mean, I still say blue, even though it's
it looks like it. Like from looking at it, obviously, the French dialect's probably a lot different, but like just from me looking at it, it looks like blue. So like, I don't feel like anybody's gonna like miss like pronunciate it, I guess, unless they're from France, I'm guessing. But like, yeah, I'd probably just instantly see like that and just be like, oh yeah, blue. So but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of when you made the switch to Blue Mouse, because I remember I think it was in high school, right? We met for the first time, and you had the first name. I'm trying to think of I think we met in high school, was it the film class, right? For
it was film. Yeah, it was film. I was trying to specify, but it's like,
yeah, I think
it was literally just a film class.
Yeah, just like a basic film class. Yeah, because I think we had another class afterwards, like the next semester or whatever. But like, it's so funny because
advanced film class.
Yeah, the advanced film class. It's funny because I didn't like.
Whoa, really different.
Yeah, completely different. Was that the one where we did the I'm trying to think of some of the projects we did in the advanced film class.
Do we dare name those?
Probably not, yeah, because we had some pretty interesting, films. Too good for the public to see, of course.
But yeah, also just known as high school trash. But
it's a work in progress. Thing. You always have to start somewhere. So
Sorry to any of our old teammates that might be listening to this.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They weren't that good.
It was fun. That's the most important part. I think when making a film, it's as long as you have fun, then I think that's probably the best thing possible. And of course, if it's school related, a good grade would be pretty nice. I think we did pretty well with our grades, if I'm not mistaken. I think we did a solid job. You had to do a lot of editing, which sucks though. Like having to we'd have all this video, and then you'd be like, all right, you're pretty good at editing, so try out iMovie and make some edits.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we only used iMovie for the first couple of projects, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Then the school finally got Premiere Pro. So that was something.
That's good. Did you know how to use it beforehand? Did you
iMovie or Premiere?
I guess actually, both if you know of each.
I had some experience with Windows Movie Maker that I just basically applied to iMovie.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of similar.
Yeah, I've used Movie Maker. I used Movie Maker for a little bit. Even that was kind of hard for a little bit for me, and then I learned a bit more. But I'm glad they give you more of an improved software instead of iMovie. So no, that's good. I remember the first day I walked into class, I only knew one person in the class, and I was just and they're like, all right, time to pair up and make a team. I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I just kind of I found my buddy, and then I think I met you and another guy, and it was kind of funny. I expected you guys to just be temporary, people to work with, and then we just go our separate ways. But here we're here now. This is so awesome that we've continued the friendship for so long now. This has been great.
That's really good.
I think the first I think I remember at one time too. It was I think my buddy was talking to you about TF2, and I kind of pitched in. I was like, "Oh, TF2," because I was at the time I was playing TF2 for the longest time. And I think I asked you about something TF2 related. It's just from my memory, and then I think we spent the afternoon playing on TF2 for a little bit without mics because I didn't have a mic at the time. I don't know if you remember this at all, but I remember this very vividly.
It's actually just coming back to me now. I didn't remember this for the longest time, but yeah,
really?
that does sound familiar. It's I totally forgot about that, honestly. But because I think TF2 was one of the only few games that could run on your computer at that point, right?
Yeah, my laptop was really bad. I didn't know anything about computers at the time, so when I was looking for a computer, I'm like, okay, what's the best name brand laptop specifically? And I'm like, okay, Dell looks like a pretty good name. I think I've seen those before in my school, so it's got to be good. So I bought
Lost words.
Yeah. So I bought a Dell laptop. I don't remember the name of it, the specs, the name, whatever. But it was, I know the Dell logo was everywhere, so I was like, all right, It was
not good.
Yeah, it was not that good. Only later that I find out about that. Anyways, I was just like, oh, okay, it's a little slow, but I think that's what all laptops are like. Yeah, so kind of did a bad there. But luckily now I feel like more people are more aware, I guess, of specs and what to look for. I think when I was first looking for that kind of stuff, YouTube wasn't as where it is now when they people are recommending the top 10, laptops or accessories for computers and I don't know. I feel like you could easily look up people's reviews on certain things and get a better idea. But at the time, I was I couldn't really run anything, so I was like, okay, TF2 is good. I tried a few other games out, and it's the laptop is really just a TF2 machine. I would just sit down, play TF2, and it was a good time. And I'm surprised I played for so long, just because it's I don't know, just TF2, I didn't get bored for 900 hours, but that's why I was so happy that you guys talking about TF2. I'm like, somebody else plays TF2, and I think you were better than me anyways after all my time playing. It's you know.
Nah, I think you're still better. Like
I don't know.
you gotta remember a lot, like quite a bit of my time, at least. Like I want to say at least probably like I don't know, like at least 60 hours is probably it was idling
Oh,
on
yeah,
servers
yeah. I got a
because
few
wanting to
items
get
in that.
items. Just
Yeah,
started doing that recently.
yeah. Yeah, I think I noticed you on TF2 the other day. I tried to play it recently, but the bots are ridiculous. I can't for the life of me play a single
Yeah,
match casual TF2 because of the bots.
we had a good first few matches,
Hmm.
a couple weeks ago, I believe it was,
Yeah,
like when we were playing it, like, and then it's just like the bots just hit like a train.
yeah. It's so bad, and it's unfortunate too. Cause I really wish that TF2 would become. I mean, there's like one guy working on it. I think there's like nobody really working on it, but it's like
Yeah,
I don't know. Bots are just such a pain. Like people are just not gonna play it anymore. It got.
yeah,
I
it's
think it's
so
getting
sad.
worse too. I don't know. Like I got
Yeah.
this. What was it? I got like when I was playing just the other day. I was actually streaming at the time too. I was like streaming TF2 for like I was gonna do like a Halloween themed TF2 thing, but like I was getting so much lag, and I'm like I don't get lag in video games, like at least not anymore because I actually looked into like proper specs this time when I upgraded for my
'Cause he
laptop.
actually has a good computer now.
Yeah, I mean it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's much much better than my laptop.
Oh no, no, it's actually a good computer. It actually runs games.
Yeah, it runs games, not just TF2, but also CS:GO. No, but it's yeah, I was just like, I was getting lag. I'm like, I haven't gotten lag since like 6 years ago. I'm like, what's going on with this? And then I'm like, oh yeah, bots. It's like the whole thing. Like the chat box is like, want to buy, bots? It's like spamming all over. Like, this is ridiculous. So I'm like, whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah. So I have TF2 in like I'd say TF2 is like probably one of my like top 5 games of all time, just because of like the nostalgia that I've built from it and like the amount of time I've played. Do you have like a top 5 list of like games of all time like that you have? Because I know you're a big
Um,
a big gamer, so you probably have a good
hmm.
collection of games.
This is a good question.
Yeah, it's kind of on the
However, I don't
spot.
know if I have a specific order for the top 5 games,
Oh, that's fine. That's
but
fine.
I mean, I could list off a few.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Warning, a
See if it
lot of them
matches
are
mine.
sequels, so I would definitely say like Portal 2 is
Mm.
like
Hmm.
probably like one of my favorites. Like I don't know if I mean like I know it's kind of maybe a generic take at this point because like but it's like it like I've played through that game like probably at least 20 times now,
That's awesome.
and like I still enjoy playing it. Like I mean, I've only beat co-op once, but
Mhm.
single player is so good for that game.
Yeah, it's really
Um,
nice. I love
yeah,
Portal 2. I think I played co-op with you for a little bit, uh, but I also played the single player mode myself, and it's such a big difference from the first to the second game. Like it's so much better. Like, I mean, the first one's really nice and whatnot, but like it kind of lays. It's like the groundwork for like what was to come. But like, I
yeah,
really wish they added more. Like, it's so. I loved Portal 2 as well. I didn't play it as
yeah.
much, but I definitely had a good time with it. It might be in my top 5, but it might like be just out of it where I'm at for that. But
Sure.
didn't you speedrun it as well?
Have I? I don't think I've ever officially speed run it, but I would definitely say like let me see if I actually have because I think I did record like a time like
Mm.
that I did one time. I think it was like a couple hours or something.
That's not bad. You should do it again though.
Oh, oh yeah, with the my shortest run in the speedrun mod specifically is 84 minutes.
Really?
So that's like yeah, but I don't know if you don't know what the speedrun mod is, and I guess anyone to catch them up to speed. The speedrun mod is basically kind of it cuts out like all the cut scenes and like
Oh,
a lot of the downtime from Portal 2 so you could and even I guess sometimes the loading screens makes they made it a little bit faster.
I see.
So you could like just go through the game as fast as possible,
That makes sense.
which is a really fun time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wish they had that for For Madden, I'm playing. Unironically, I'm playing Madden 22. Yeah.
For Madden?
But well, yeah, because like it's so annoying. I'll throw the ball. I'll make my throw. The guy will probably drop it as normal. But anyways, after that, you get like a weird little animation of like people moving around before the playbook comes up, and you can pick your play. And then the guy like takes forever to snap the ball. And then like I don't know. There's like so much like downtime in the game. It's like. I just want to play my football, but whatever, I wish there was a way to speed it up. And then like, I'm playing 2K, NBA 2K, and it's like whenever there's a timeout, they intentionally have like 5 seconds before you can skip it, like because like it's some sort of sponsored timeout, like a little logo, like I think it's like Gatorade or something like that. It's like the little logo on the bottom. It's like a Gatorade timeout, and it's like. You have to wait like 5 seconds before you can skip it. I'm like, come on, damn, I just want to play the game.
I remember those from from NBA.
Yeah, you beat me a few times in the game as well.
only because like I picked All-Star.
Hey, a win's a win though.
Yeah, I mean I guess so, but it's just like. And then I just proceeded to do worse on my own, and then I was just like, yeah, there's a reason I don't play these types of games.
Yeah, if I wasn't a big fan of the sport, I probably wouldn't be playing it right now, even if it was like fun for a little bit. It's like I don't think I'd be, kind of reminds me of like maybe I don't know, like I guess NASCAR is a bit different, but like I think I'd play that for a good bit when I feel like it, and then I just like would stop after like a little bit too, unless I was like a big fan of the sport, then I'd probably be playing it like for a lot longer. But yeah. So what's second on the list? If you've got the one.
So, I mean, a couple other games I can just list out quickly. Little Big Planet 2. Like, I mean, I haven't played it in a while.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I've played any game like any game's campaign as much as Portal 2, obviously. But Little Big Planet 2 is probably one of my childhood favorites, honestly.
Nice. I never played it before. What console is that on?
It's a PS3 exclusive.
That makes sense.
Which is why you haven't played it.
Yeah, I definitely heard of it before, but yeah, I never played it because I didn't have PS3.
It's really good. Maybe I'll have to maybe we'll have to play it at some point.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Keep on the tradition with the twos. Probably. I don't know if I would exactly put this in my top 5, but I'll just say it for right now. Payday 2.
Payday 2. Okay.
Like that one I just play quite a bit, especially when I like to turn my brain off and stuff now.
Yeah, I've definitely checked that off the list of what I thought you'd have on the top 5. That and 402 I knew for a fact. Yeah, those two I knew for a fact.
Only my second most played game on Steam.
Yeah. And the one that you honestly played for that long too, besides like the idling in TF2, unless TF2 is not your number 1, but I think it is.
TF2 might still be number 1 regardless of that.
You have the other one too. What's it called? Adventure Capitalist. That's like up there as well in hours, I think too.
Is Adventure Capitalist really up there in my top game?
I swear it is. I swear it's like a good few hours.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Oh, come on, it's gotta be up there, right?
I got 23 hours on.
Okay. I guess I was.
No, I don't have that much time in Adventure.
I swear you had it for a long time, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's somebody else I'm thinking of, but someone's had a really long time.
Yeah, like I would say if I had more time in Adventure Capitalist than I do Gotham City Imposters, I would be surprised. But yeah, continuing on with the twos again, Black Ops 2.
Oh yes.
That's the best, debatably probably my favorite Call of Duty.
Mine too, even though I've only played a select few games. I definitely agree. It's one of the better. At least it's my favorite TF2. My favorite Call of Duty game. That's awesome though. And what console did you play that one on? Is that also PS?
I primarily played that on PS3, but I've been playing a lot more of it on PC as of late.
That sounds good. Do you switch to mouse and keyboard on PC, or do you get your controller hooked up and whatnot and try it on there?
Actually, funny enough, because like just to actually inform the audience more, I do play a lot more zombies than I do multiplayer.
Oh, that's a good point
But
too.
the zombies mode specifically for Black Ops 2 on PC, it doesn't have full controller support for some reason.
That stinks.
But the multiplayer and campaign do.
Huh? Why not
Yeah.
zombies? People play zombies a lot. How do you just stop? You got one down, the second one down, and the third just halfway. You know, if someone's playing console or a controller, you know, just they probably won't play zombies. I was like, come on, you know, it's like
nah, they won't play zombies. They won't play Mob of the Dead. Nah.
They'll play the first two, but definitely not the third. No. The campaign is also pretty good though, I must say. Like, you know, it was a good time when I played the campaign of Black Ops 2.
Yeah, the campaign's great as well. Like, I mean, I mean, like, there are problems with zombies specifically, especially like with transit and die rise in that game. But I would say like everything else about that game is like amazing.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Because it's got a really it's probably one of the best multiplayers in the series. Probably like. I mean, even though like the campaign can be kind of cheesy at times, I do really like the campaign. And cool. Zombies, Mob of the Dead's in BO2. So honestly, that's probably why it's up there as my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Now, is Jerice on the map selection in Black Ops 2? I'm not sure. No. See, that's just one thing. That's one of the things I'm not a big fan of. You know, when it comes towards that, that's like the only fault I find. You know,
Jerice is not in Black Ops 2. Oh, wait, man. Actually, that's actually really funny that you mentioned that now, because Jerice is in World at War. It's in Black Ops 1. It got remade in Black Ops 1. Okay. And it also got remade again in Black Ops 3.
They missed the second one? Come on. That stinks. After the hype song that comes with it? Oh, can't believe it.
Oh, you got good old Nuketown zombies to be on there for you.
Yeah, I'll take Nuketown, I guess. Whatever.
No.
Oh, man.
But yeah, to come up with some things that are not sequels. I mean, I know this is going to be more than 5. But,
yeah, no, that's fine.
I do want to come up with some things that are actually, like, you know, original. Gary's mod is. Ooh. I mean, I don't know if I would say it's a favorite of mine, but like, it definitely was really fun.
Back in the past. I agree. It's so much fun, and I think you were able to like really do well with the mods. I liked your idea where like people could just subscribe to your mod pack so that, you know, like if you can have the same mods as somebody else if you're in a group together.
The good old days.
Indeed. I remember like I was playing with my friends. We didn't have that idea like of them like subscribing to somebody's own like collection. So we just played with a bunch of error signs and those like purple and black like whatever they're called, like
10-hour downloads.
Yeah, 10-hour downloads on our you know, Dell laptops.
Oh my
it was quite the experience, and I was like usually the one that hosted the server, so I had this like really like you get some sort of admin privileges, I guess, like you get certain weapons that are, like, so I had this like insane gun that I just like, you know, one tap and like you're, you know, full of bullets. It's like I'm like, okay, you know, so but yeah, I totally agree.
I did the same thing with us though, where I just like because the only the admin on there could like spawn in like the DeLorean.
Oh really? So you probably took advantage of that one.
Like for yeah, when we played Gary's mod specifically, like I had like if anyone else wanted to use like the DeLorean, like I had to spawn it in for them because I didn't want to give them admin.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You know, the DeLorean is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's
Did you go back in time?
One of my favorite movies as well.
Ooh, that's a good point. We could do the top 5 movies as well later on too, maybe.
Could.
Kung Fu Panda is definitely number 1. I mean, don't want to spoil anything.
just to spitfire a couple more games for you. I don't want to stay on this topic too long, obviously, but
yeah, it's fun though.
Ratchet and Clank: Crack in Time.
Ooh, okay.
Very good game. Once again, a PS3 exclusive.
That's another thing, yes. It's like I hear about these good games, but PlayStation just has the rights, you know, like unlike Xbox, where, you know, like they seem to just give out their games to everybody, you know, at this point with like, you know, Game Pass and like on PC and stuff. No, all these PlayStation games just, you know, on PlayStation exclusively. I can't touch them. Stinks.
Nope.
But oh well.
You need to get a PS3, my guy.
I really should. You know, I should, because like I was mentioning before this I was about to say stream, before the podcast, excuse me, about Spider-Man. I was like, I definitely want to play that, you know, because it's like it seems like so much fun. And I was gonna mention as well, maybe Detroit Become Human, but like I heard that came on Steam, so I'm gonna give that a shot soon.
I believe that game is on Steam, yeah.
Yeah, so
Like
that's
along
awesome.
with Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
That's pretty sick. Like, I'm glad that they're starting to get more games available to more than just their console specific audience.
Yeah. Because I heard, God of War is coming out on PC,
Nice.
and the Uncharted 4, and The Lost Legacy, I believe it was called, is also coming out like early next year, around
Nice.
like kind of when the new Uncharted movie's releasing.
That's good timing. That's really
And
cool.
no, we're not going to be talking about that on this podcast because I'm pretty sure Andrew doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know it too well, but we could talk about the Mario movie. No.
Oh no.
No. I'm so excited for Jack Black to be Bowser, though. I mean, that's gonna be awesome. But you know, moving on.
Yeah, moving on from that.
Any more games you got on the
I'm trying to think if there's one more game because
extended list?
because I wanna list another game, but I'm not exactly sure what else to say.
Breakfast. No, I don't know.
I haven't not played enough Breakfast.
Yeah,
honestly.
me neither. It's got potential, but I haven't played it as much as I should. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. No, I don't know.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't say that's my favorite, but I mean, it does give me childhood nostalgia.
That's good.
I would definitely say that.
I'm trying to think of like ideas for you, maybe if there's something that comes in my head.
I'm trying to just think really quickly if I can think of any more.
Clash of Clans.
Like I know there's definitely. I mean, I know definitely I could probably list some more, but like obviously I don't want to be here all day listing.
Yeah.
Just stuff I've played in the past and really liked.
Mm-hmm. Angry Birds on console.
Angry Birds on console. Oh, no. No, I haven't played Angry Birds in a while though. It's been a minute.
I hope you have the answer to that question about Angry Birds. It's coming up later.
Oh no.
We'll worry about that later though when it comes to our.
Oh no. Basically, before the podcast, I said, "What's your favorite Angry Bird?" And now I'm just holding that above my head.
I have mine, but you know we're gonna wait a little later for that legendary question.
Still don't have the answer to that.
Coming up though, someday soon.
Yeah. I don't think I actually have another one I can just come up with right now, so I might as well just, I guess, move on.
Did you ever play Skate 3?
I surprisingly I haven't.
Oh man, I was gonna say that's pretty fun.
Like, I played like basically what I've played is like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Probably overall better. Probably I don't know the difference. I haven't played the Tony Hawk series, but like that's got a lot of a good reputation, I guess you could say, in terms of video
Tony
games.
Hawk games are really good. Skate, I know, is like it's kind of more a funny game. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually good or if it's just like funny to meme on and play.
I heard they were going to go out of business until PewDiePie made a video like years ago on Skate 3, and then it got so much popular. Like, what was it, Skate 2? They had enough money to make Skate 3 afterwards. I don't know, it's like something like that. I remember hearing about that.
I got no idea, man.
But
I think it was a lot of people making fun of the physics of that game.
Yeah, because it's so funny because like I see this every once in a while on like my feed on social media. I'll see like, you know, like this dude's like in the air and he does like a weird like helicopter spin to the ground. It's like it's so funny. It's like I mean like it might not be the most like realistic thing, but it's like definitely a ton of fun to laugh around with. I think I have it somewhere. I just haven't played it wherever, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, about Ford Racing 3. It's gotta be on your list, right? I swear it was on your on Steam.
Did you actually put down that Ford Racing 3 was gonna be on my list?
I was hesitant. I didn't officially put it up there, but I was like, maybe it's a long shot.
Hold on. I need to actually look up how much time I put into Ford Racing 3. I put 105 minutes into Ford Racing 3.
Oh, I thought you were about to say hours. I was like, okay, there we go, but no, minutes.
No, 105 minutes, not that much time.
Probably too intimidating for your liking, probably. That's.
I'm too intimidated by the 4:3 scale being stretched onto a 16:9 monitor.
Oh well. If you ever think of like another game though, like you're more than welcome to pop it out. Like
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports, hey, it's a good one too. That's definitely on my list too.
I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but it is a good game.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point though. I didn't even think of like Nintendo games. I was gonna say like I'd probably put like Mario Kart Wii on there, or like Wii Sports is like.
Dude, I should have just said Chuck E. Cheese party games. That would have been.
Oh my god! Yeah, exactly. Out of all the meme games I referenced today, I
the meme games I could have said Chuck E. Cheese party games.
Oh my goodness, that is a pretty nice game.
It is a gem,
folks. If you have your local GameStop, try to see if you have Chuck E. Cheese party games, and if you don't, see if you have a neighboring GameStop that can deliver to your local GameStop. Instant fun.
Oh man!
In the process,
it's so
of 2
funny.
weeks.
It is so funny. I guess I might as well explain what Chuck E. Cheese party games is really quick for the not good. Informed. So basically, it's a single player party game,
which makes no
released
sense.
For the Wii. where basically you see a commercial on TV about Chuck E. Cheese and you ask your parents if you could go to Chuck E. Cheese, but they don't give you money. So basically, as a 5-year-old, you go to Chuck E. Cheese, and they basically are like, yeah, if you want to get tokens, you basically have to work in the kitchen and make pizzas in order to earn tokens to play arcade games.
I just can't imagine walking into work and just seeing a 5-year-old scrubbing dishes in the back. Like I'd be like, "What are you in here for?" "I'm here to get coins to operate the arcades." I just like, okay.
It's so good though.
The greatest single player party game I've ever heard of.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta do a Let's Play on that one or something.
Yeah, child labor laws don't exist in this game.
Yeah, it's the land of fiction in the Chuck E. Cheese
and of course it's a Wii game.
Yeah, yes.
I'm talking about specifically the Wii version, even though there is a DS version. I'm specifically talking about the Wii version.
You gotta make a video like Scott the Woz style, have a what's the word I'm thinking of, like
just the Chuck E. Cheese games.
Yeah, like comparing.
There's like 3 of them, I'm pretty sure, because there's there's party games, which I have, and then there's also sports.
Ooh, sports. Direct competitor to Wii Sports. Direct competitor.
Direct competitor to Backyard Baseball.
Maybe that one. Yeah.
On Windows 98.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. And I mean, I guess we might as well just go over the origins of how Chuck E. Cheese party games became a thing.
Yes, please share.
Just to quickly remind you. Basically, I think I saw it like my local GameStop, that they had this game called Chuck E. Cheese Party Games, and I mean, obviously, but it was $10, and I was like, I kind of want to buy this for the meme, for a video. Like, I don't remember exactly what like film we were working on at that point, but like I think I was gonna try to incorporate it into the film somehow.
Yeah, easy A if that gets in the film.
But I didn't end up getting it. So actually, no. Actually, to go before that, I think we didn't end up getting it, and then I think a little while it got shipped off to another GameStop for some reason.
Oh no.
And then I think one of my family members called like the GameStop to ship it. I didn't buy it again. And then I
Wow.
ended up getting it as like I believe a Christmas present.
Wow.
So because I asked for it as a Christmas present.
Hey, there
And
we go. I'm sure Santa was very confused about that gift in the little wish list there.
Yeah, very confused.
It's a steal, not a deal. But you know,
It's not a deal.
it was. I'm sure it was definitely worth every penny.
My not money, yes.
Of like yes of Santa's income. No, but it was yeah. I think I've played it a little bit. I think I tried out a little bit. I think at one point, or
Yeah,
maybe
we're gonna have to play that like on the IRL my next charity stream.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, for those who don't know, Nick and I here. Yeah, I guess it's okay. It's okay if I call you Nick on the podcast.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. I mean, I think I've said it in the stream sometimes, but yeah, I probably should have asked it beforehand. But yes.
No, you've asked.
Okay, that's good then. Yeah. So Nick and I share a very special charity event through Extra Life. It's called Mild and Blues Epic Adventure. Basically, it's a charity. It's a collection of charity streams that we like to do. I think we're supposed to get to a certain threshold of 24 hours, I believe it is, and we cut it into 4 segments. Hours. Yeah, so we've got like 2 segments done of. Was it?
4 hours done.
Was it 6 hours each? Probably. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, 12 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yes, math. Yes. So yeah, 2 6-hour streams we've done so far. We beat our like goal, but we are gonna continue because there's some milestones we've completed through the goal. One of them was doing an IRL stream without like showing our faces and stuff. We'd just be like playing games and whatnot in real life. Yeah, I think that that would definitely be a game that I'd put up on there. But like that's such a great idea though, the whole charity stream. I think you're the one that came up with the whole idea and everything too, right?
I mean, I didn't come up with it, but I mean, I've personally been doing like Extra Life streams for the past like I want to say like 7 years. I want to say now.
That's crazy.
I've been doing it.
That's awesome.
And I was like, and this year I was like, I mean, actually last year I offered it up to Andrew and he wanted to do it, but then like due to like scheduling conflicts and everything, we couldn't do it last year. So I offered it like early this year, and then he was like, yeah, and we ended up fragmenting it so we didn't have to do it all in 24 hours because of like scheduling and stuff. But I believe this is the most money that I've raised like in the time doing this.
And even though it was my first time, it's definitely the most. I'm thinking I'm gonna raise. I'm sure like this is probably gonna be a goal I'm not gonna be able to reach again in the next few years. I'm guessing because of how successful we did this year.
Yeah, as of currently, we are at $450.
Yeah. I have to pitch in too, by the way.
We're only like halfway through our time.
But our goal was like $200, I think, right? I don't know what our goal was.
Our original goal, I believe, was $200, and we have greatly exceeded that.
Yeah, and it's much better when you have someone like in the stream with you for this kind of thing, because it's such a long stream that it's good to have somebody there. Like what we did was we had a bunch of different games we played that we thought would be kind of fun to try out. And we just had a good time with it, and we found games that went by pretty fast. And it's cool too because like chat would be more involved with us too and everything. Um, but I mean, like without the experience of you like being there, I think I would have definitely fumbled a bit. You know, I definitely wouldn't have raised as much money as you know as we did. So I mean, like I look forward to the next one. We gotta find a time for that next one. I'm guessing in sometime in November maybe if we have time. It's like when school comes
Yeah, we're
in. It's like.
probably gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure when the donation page actually like stops accepting donations, but
Oh no.
we'll probably have to do it. Like, I mean, we don't have to obviously, but it would probably be good to do it like sometime soon.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just think that yeah, scheduling's the only issue because of school and whatnot. But like, I mean, at least we beat the threshold. The goal is been completed, but there's more work to be done. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
By
mhm.
the way, if to anyone, I want to say there's going to be a link down below
Yes,
to
there will.
if you guys want to still donate because that is still open
Hmm.
as of recording right now, and it should be probably by the time this is out.
That's
It's
right.
gonna the funds the donations will go directly to the Boston Children's Hospital, which is the one I've been supporting this entire time, and now we're both supporting it.
That's right. Boston Children's Hospital,
Any
located in
donation would be
Boston.
appreciated.
We definitely do. I think it's. I mean, I feel very grateful for those who've already donated. Like, you know, it's very special that people go out of their way. I think you also donated to the cause too, which is like very nice of you to do as well. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to also add to the donation, so we might get to 500 pretty soon, maybe. But yeah, it's for a good cause, and you know, we love doing it, and you know, it's something I think we can continue for, you know, hopefully an annual tradition. Maybe I'll be able to like you know be brave enough to try a 12-hour stream. I'm not too sure because like we only got
Yeah.
12 hours of content so far, but it's so hard to like get that timing to do. Like some streamers I know do 24-hour streams like it's nothing. It's like
Oh
I
yeah, I know.
can't. It's ridiculous. I'm like that's so much time. And they'll catch like yeah, oh yeah, it's just another 12-hour stream. Oh, it's whatever. Oh, it's 8 hours. Yeah, yeah. I'm like that's a long time. You know, it's like I can barely do like four.
If
But
it was for this event, I could easily do a 12-hour
yeah,
stream.
that's another thing. You are experienced
What
with this stuff. You've done
24 hours, I can barely make it
yeah,
at this point.
yeah, you've done 24-hour streams in the past. I cannot believe it. How did you like go through all that? Like 12 hours is a lot. The most I've done is like 6.5. That was playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games 2010 Vancouver. Ridiculous how I ended up playing that game for that long, but I guess I ended up doing
I
so.
would say the funniest part is like that was longer than like a charity stream.
Which makes absolutely no sense. I literally don't understand. I played it. I'm like, okay, it's a fun little
5 in the
game.
morning.
You know, it was so much fun. Yeah, 5 in the morning. Don't tell my parents or anything. Whoever's listening, don't. You know, whatever. It's bro.
Whoever's
That's
listening to this, don't tell his parents.
yeah, yeah. Please, I'm gonna get in big trouble. But like, yeah, I'm like, what? It was just so random. I'm like, you know, but like, I was drained. I was so tired. I finished the stream, just like crawled right into bed. But like, you know, you've done 24-hour streams. They're much longer. So like, how like do you like how do you set that up? How do you do that? How do you like pursue a whole 24 hours of streaming? Like what's your game plan with that?
You actually have to be insane. That's the secret. I'm
Hey,
joking.
that sounds about right, honestly.
Basically, I mean, I didn't even really hype myself up. I kind of just my goal for like all of those, like for the past 7 years, was just do as long as I can,
Hmm.
and then like if I like start feeling way too bad, like I go to bed. But
Yeah,
basically, last year was basically how I did it last year was like of course like the first like 12 hours is fine because it's like you're feeling fresh, you're feeling good and everything.
yeah,
But like after like a while, like your hands start to like kind of cramp a bit because you've been playing so long.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I had to do was like I kind of swapped back and forth between like controller and like keyboard and mouse for a while because like that way my hands wouldn't get as sore.
Oh, definitely.
and
Yeah.
and I tried to change up games every so often
Mm-hmm. That's a good
so I
point too.
could so I could stay entertained pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up like for a lot of the end of the last like the one I did last year, I played a lot of Borderlands 3.
Okay.
So and I still haven't gone back to complete it.
Ah. Now, yeah, I never played Borderlands 3. I played the second one a little bit. I played the what was it, the
Still
pre-sequel,
need
I
to play
think
the
it's called?
second one.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I should
that's right.
try it.
I actually have to like get to it. I fought that like flame dude in the beginning, like that boss dude, like 800 times at this point. Because I'll finish that
Yep.
part, then I'll stop because I'm like either playing with a few friends or myself or me and like someone else, and it's like, I think you and I tried it one time or two, but like we get to the point and then like something happens and we just don't continue, and then we're like, okay, well we start, and then I never finish it, so I was like, that's something I want to get done someday
Yeah.
soon.
And I'm so sad.
Yeah, because I know you you're a big fan of Borderlands too, right? I mean, you've played that,
I mean, yeah, I think it's a pretty good game. I beat it like I beat it once, like,
Mm-hmm,
and I think it's a pretty solid like experience. I mean,
mm-hmm.
it's not like my favorite game of all time, but it's definitely one of those I feel like is a must play.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, so
Um,
it's pretty nice so far. I don't know why I haven't continued with it yet.
I know the reason last time was because we played the one session and then like one of and then like availability for like one of us in the group like just like vanished completely.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to like work with their schedule, so I think it's
Yeah.
a lot more easier with you know the others in the group, or just you and I. I
Yeah.
think that'd be a lot easier for next time. But like you've played a third one though, and you didn't finish it. Is it because it's not as good, or is you just busy? What are your opinions on the
so
third one?
so basically how I work with games sometimes is just I'll play them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll play like quite a bit of it and like because it's like actually let me explain it like this. So basically it's one of those things where it's like I like to play it like daily or kind of frequently, and if I
Mm-hmm.
break that pattern, like I just stop playing it completely.
Ah,
Like that's
okay.
just kind of what happens with me like sometimes with games. I mean, it's kind of more as of recently is just like I'll I'll play the game for a few days, and even though I really enjoy it, I just like stop playing it. Like this is kind of what happened with Cyberpunk as well because I mean,
Oh
I know
no.
everyone loves to like I
Yeah,
mean, like I
yeah.
thought Cyberpunk was okay, but
A lot of hype
like
for it though.
I played it for like a few days and then I kind of got busy like with like some schoolwork,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just never got back to it because it was like, well, if I haven't played it in a few days, what's one more, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then it
And
adds even
then that
more.
mentality just kept going on until I forgot about like completing the game, which is
Yeah.
why I don't have a lot. That's why I like forget to complete games sometimes.
Oof. Yeah, I definitely feel the same way with that. Like, I'll get to a point where like I'll be playing it so much, and then yeah, I'll just stop, and I'll try to come back, and I've always like just decide not like I got something else going on, or just I'll do another time, and then just you know pushed off till later, and it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
That's why my backlog or whatever is that what it's called, backlog for
backlog.
games. Yeah, I definitely had. It's just getting bigger and bigger at this point because
Oh yeah,
I
for
don't know.
sure.
Yeah, like I'm starting to make all my story based games. I'm trying to like reserve them for streaming, which is probably something I shouldn't do. Like I don't know, like I want to do like a combination of that, I guess. Like
It depends, honestly, because
yeah.
like I can understand the merit of like playing a story game like on stream, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like you gotta be like, okay, is this game going to be good for me to stream, or is it a better experience if I just play it by myself?
Yeah, that's true as well. You can make a case
Because
for a
there's
lot of
definitely
games
some
either way.
times where I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
No, that was pretty much done. I was just saying, like, yeah, like basically, like sometimes it's better to stream those games, but sometimes it's good just as your own experience, especially when Twitch becomes more of a job. Like, I mean, you're obviously not at that point yet,
Yeah,
but like to
hopefully
have
someday.
some games that are like you don't stream at all, like are like I've heard are really good to have. So you don't like feel totally drained when playing games like in your own free time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's good to have the understanding of that. Um, yeah, it's definitely good to know. Now, I'm trying to think too, like, in terms of games, there's one game I haven't streamed yet, and I've been considering it, but, like, I'm not too sure yet. But it's, like,
Oh
the
no.
Sonic All-Stars racing game.
Okay.
You know where I'm going with this?
All Star Racing Transform by any chance?
Yes, with the best character in the game, right?
Are we really going there?
Yeah, Danica
Okay,
Patrick,
fine.
the greatest, the greatest character,
Okay.
the greatest character of All Stars Racing transformed.
Yep, Danica Patrick. Yep. I mean, yeah, yeah, she's a good character, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't go with Danica Patrick? Would you go with the TF2 characters as your choice, or would be your optimal driving?
I would say the problem with the TF2 characters in that game is just you're swapping between three of them.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like just one person, you know.
But yeah, that is a. I mean, it is a good game. It is very weird though.
It is definitely like I think I like it better than like the newer racing game that they came out with, but it definitely is much different than what I was expecting. Yeah. So.
Also, if people don't remember, Danica Patrick was I believe I want to say NASCAR racer
Yeah, yeah,
or maybe
NASCAR.
or some sort of racer, but she was also like kind of the spokesperson for GoDaddy for a while.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's who, and it was just a really odd inclusion into this game.
Yeah, it's so random. I'm like, I found that out. I'm like, no way. I think you mentioned that. You're like, oh, Danica Patrick. And yeah, I think you mentioned it to me. I don't remember exactly how it went through, but when I found out, I was so surprised. I'm like, Danica Patrick from NASCAR. It's like, okay.
Because you got
It's a
you
racing
got
game, I guess.
TF2 as like for DLC characters. You got like TF2, which
Yeah.
okay, that kind of makes sense because it's the PC version. I
a
guess.
little weird now. It's in the Sonic lore.
You got
yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph, which okay, that's a weird inclusion, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but,
I guess.
Racing, yeah.
And then you got Danica Patrick.
Now officially in the Sonic lore. I can't wait to see her in the next Sonic game.
Now officially in the Sega universe.
Yeah. I think she has like a branded car as well, like one that has like a bunch of like advertisements all over it. I think I could be wrong.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, quite the inclusion. I just thought I'd share that because I was thinking of like how I can sneak it into the podcast because I think it was just so funny. I'm like I want to add that somewhere in here. It's good old Danica Patrick in Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed. Kind of a long name for a title though, but it's good fun. With a lot of games, it's definitely better with friends. I think it's kind of hard to like get that set up, and once you do, it's not bad. But
I just realized if you removed racing from that title, it would sound like a Smash ripoff.
Sonic Sega All Stars. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that makes sense because kind of like Super Smash Bros. But like, yeah, I know that totally makes sense. It kind of reminds me of the Nickelodeon one
literally
too.
every Smash ripoff or like a lot of the big ones have been like because there was like the Nickelodeon one that's come out recently that has All Stars in the title. there's the PlayStation one that has All Stars in the title.
Yeah, because I'm like that stuff. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It just yeah, like you said, it fits like with all the same. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad because like you can better identify that name with like that type of game, but then again, you're kind of associating with all the other like the non Smash Bros, like the lesser quality ones. So it's like I don't know. Recently, I did play the Nickelodeon All Stars game. It's pretty fun. The first time I played it was like okay, it's whatever. But then I tried it out with a few friends and I had a really good time with it. So I'm like I'm not sure where to what to say with it yet. You know, I need to play it more. I think it's on your wish list right now, right? You don't have it yet, but you're thinking about it.
I did not buy it, no, because I was like 40. I mean, it was on sale for $40, like
Yeah.
when it like launched or whatever.
That's what got me to get it.
Yeah, that seems like a bit much for me.
Which is totally fair.
Especially for like, I mean, like if I really wanted to play, I'm not like a big Smash player, but if I really wanted to play Smash, like I have Smash Ultimate already. So, I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be opposed to buying it when it's like more of on sale because I was like thinking like even like before it came out, I was like, yeah, I'd probably pay $20 max for this.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't like I should have looked at the price more because I'm like, yeah, $40 is still a lot. I just saw a deal. I'm like, okay, it's like 20% off. I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And I'm like, I probably should have. I don't know. It's got a 3 out of 5 from GameStop. I'm just looking at reviews now.
Like Game Informer.
I think it is. Yeah, it just says GameStop on here, but I'm assuming they
3 out of 5. I mean, I guess it's a 3 out of 5. That makes sense.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun so far, but
yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, I would definitely say my biggest critiques from just like looking at it are the fact that there are no voice actors at all.
Yeah, it's a little weird when you see like SpongeBob with like no talking.
Yeah, it's just like there's no voice actors at all. It's just the looks. It seems like there's some balancing issues too.
Like like Patrick Star is like
some of the characters.
Everybody says Patrick Star is the worst in the game, which is like really unfortunate. But yeah, some balancing issues there.
And I feel like there's also characters that are like just missing.
Yeah, which I think if they have updates and have like extra DLC fighters, something like that, maybe. But hopefully free DLC considering the price of the game. But like, I agree with that. I mean, you do have Nigel Thornberry, so I mean, you already have a pretty good roster with him in there already. But I mean, you know, like
yeah. I mean, I didn't expect. I mean. I didn't expect. I mean, I never really watched the Wild Thornberries, but I didn't really expect them to add that in. But I guess it's like kind of under the same theming of Rugrats, so I guess that makes sense.
That's fair.
Why they would have something like that in there.
Speaking of that, only Reptar is in for the Rugrats. I thought they'd have a few more characters from there.
What do you think they would have babies in there?
Well, I guess it's true. It'd be a little weird.
Actually, if they did put in like any of like the actual Rugrats, they would put in the all grown up versions.
Yeah, probably.
Like, but I mean, like, yeah, it's like, I mean, I already listed these off like the other day off, like off camera. But yeah, I just feel like there's quite a few characters that could be in there that are just not.
Yeah. I'm trying to think right now of like someone that would be a good example of that. But like
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my gosh, yes, Jimmy Neutron. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, because like I mean, when you think of Nickelodeon, like that's one of the first ones I think of. You know, for some reason I didn't think of that ahead of time. You know, when I was thinking of an example, but that's perfect. Because sometimes you kind of just assume it's already in there, but it's not. You know, I think Jimmy Neutron again, yeah, very perfect example. Like, you know, even if they have like Carl Weezer as like an extra addition to that group as well, it's like not even
Carl Weezer.
Yeah, I can't believe it. You know.
I mean, I know people really wanted like the Hugh Neutron, like people were really on board with that Hugh Neutron meme or whatever of just like getting like him in the game. It was like, I mean, I kind of do it. I mean, like it would be kind of cool to see him, but like I would say he's probably one of the lesser likely characters to do that. But I mean, it would be cool to see. But it's like I'm not sure how it would work.
Yeah, it'd be a little interesting to see how that works.
But I'm not against it though.
Yeah.
let me just put that out there. I'm not against it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list here of what they say is like players or characters that are not in yet. Some of the big names like we already kind of mentioned. Some of them I don't know just because I haven't watched much. Other
there's also nothing
shows.
from Fairly Odd Parents either.
That is really weird. Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents is very. Sometimes I forget too what's on Cartoon Network, what's on Nickelodeon, what's on Disney Channel. It's like I always kind of forget like what's where. True. But like yeah, now that you mention it, that's another one that's like not in here.
Let me think.
No live action either. I mean, you know.
I mean, the live action kind of makes sense. They're
yeah,
the cartoons.
Maybe they'll make a live action version of Nickelodeon All Stars someday.
Come on,
that'd be so funny.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of dicey to do that at this point.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just way too many controversies with the live action stuff as of late.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go off gaming for a bit? Because I think we've been kind of talking about gaming for a very long time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, how about some anime? I know I talked about this with the last episode, but anime. It's good to have a different conversation with somebody else about the same topic because there's different things we can talk about. Like anime is so broad that there's so much we can talk about with it.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, I could make this like a thing, like every guest to talk anime, even if they don't watch anime.
If they've watched anime.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's like, I know you mentioned before the stream. I mean, Mob Psycho 100's having their 3rd season coming out. That's super exciting.
3rd season got confirmed, baby. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, there's no other news on that, but I mean, like that makes me excited that like kind of one of the animes of kind of animes. One of the anime I started with is like still going.
That's really cool.
Which is pretty cool because like that's like I feel like that's one of the first few I've watched. Like,
what was your first
few? And that's like the only one that's like still ongoing.
That's really cool, by the way. Because I know you got me into it as well. Like you told me about it. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it was so awesome. It was just it was really nice. My favorite character has got to be I think its name's I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but
Reagan Arataka.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I didn't want to like say it wrong. So Reagan Arataka, right? Okay.
Reagan Arataka.
Okay, I think I got it.
Man, I want to buy that suit, man.
That is a pretty nice suit.
You don't even know. Like I just want to buy that suit. Like not even to like just cosplay, but just like that would be just sick to just like have that as my formal attire.
Yeah, I'd hire him for his work too. You know, I'd pay for his work. You know, and the suit. You know, but yeah, it's so funny.
That's a good idea, but okay.
Well, I mean, you know, he might be a fraud, but you know, whatever satisfies the customer, I guess. It's so funny.
He gives pretty good massages. So
yeah, I'll take a massage. And how all the ghouls will be out of your way with this, you know, nice massage. Oh, thank you. It's like
nice massage.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine working like that. Like just like having it be a fake. You know, like any moment someone can call you out on it. But like he makes a pretty good living so far.
Well, he's a professional con man, so of course
professional. That's right.
Keep it under wraps. Yeah, no, he's clearly a professional. Professionals have standards.
Okay, Sniper. GF2.
Okay, sorry, I had to put that gaming reference back in for.
There we go. That was awesome. And you said this is like one of your first. Do you know what your first anime you've watched was?
I mean, I do, but what are we counting? Are we counting the first one like that I've ever watched, or are we counting the first one that like actually got me into anime?
Probably the latter. The one that got you into anime.
Death Note.
Death Note. Okay. I've heard a lot of good things about the anime. I just haven't watched it yet. It's on my wish list of things to watch.
It's definitely the gateway anime.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. every once in a while I like to ask questions on my Twitter page. Not selling out, by the way. But I usually ask a few questions on there. One of the questions was like, how do you know what got you into anime, and like what was your first anime you watched? And yeah, a lot of people said Death Note. I'm like, really? I haven't seen that before. And like that's just a one like reoccurring like title I keep hearing about. I'm like, okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not like it's the most popular anime of all time, or like one of the most popular animes of all time.
Yeah, but it's I
Or
must say like
or
it's.
let me actually see. I actually looked the other day,
Mhm.
or I looked yesterday, and I saw number one on my anime list for most popular animes, Death Note.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people have said stuff about it. Even like very like casual anime fan. I mean, I'm pretty casual as an anime fan, but like people who have only watched like one
Oh
or
yeah,
two.
I mean I'm kind of casual. I've been kind of getting into a little different stuff as of lately, but like
Yeah.
I mean I would definitely consider myself like I like binge an anime like once in a while. I don't like go super hard into it or
That's
anything.
good. That's a good way. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to watch a lot of mainstream anime because it's just so. It's just something that I,
Boo! No, I'm
no,
kidding.
not boo. Yeah, yeah. Some people are like, "Oh, you watch mainstream anime?" I'm like, "Yes, I do," because literally that's mainstream. It's a good way to get a taste of anime. You know, like I, it's again, it's
I
whatever.
mean, I
But
can get that, but it's also like I think a lot of people are thinking of it like if you only watch mainstream anime.
oh yeah, that's a good way to. Yeah, I think.
Because it's like I mean
Mhm.
it's like because there is quite a bit out there that's a bit more like weird.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty good.
yeah,
Like
and that's
like to like broaden your horizons per se.
definitely. And that's a good point to have, you know, because it's like I've only watched mainstream because I have so much mainstream anime to watch right now. But after if I finish everything that I want to watch, I'll definitely consider checking out like more obscure anime because, like you said, there's
See you
potential.
in 5 years.
Well, yeah, yes, it's 5 years. It's gonna be a long time probably, but yeah, I hope I'll find like a diamond in the rough with more obscure anime.
Yeah.
I have a few friends that mention a few like animes like that are like non-mainstream, and I'm like, interesting. Okay, like the idea sounds really creative and different, but it's like I've never watched it before, and I'm like, I've never heard of it before, so I was just like, okay, I'm like, okay, you know. It's usually harder to pronounce as well because it's more Japanese rather than like Death Note. It's like it's usually something like hard to pronounce or write down.
I mean, like some of those are just translated titles, though. So
Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that one is a translated one, but I mean that one is a. I mean, obviously, it's not. I wouldn't say it's the best anime ever, but like it is like it is a good one that you
Yeah.
definitely probably should watch at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm actually right now watching Attack on Titan. I don't know if you've seen that before.
Nope,
Okay. I'll just say it's pretty good. People say it's a little like not
I've heard
gory,
that.
but it's not that bad. It's totally like I thought I'd be all scared. I give it a shot. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, I think if you don't like if you don't mind a little blood, um, I think you might like it. But one of my
Yeah,
friends, you might know him, or he's watching it with me right now. Like every so often we'll have like free time and we'll just watch it like every like evening, together. And it's like it's so much fun because I can he knows about it, so I can ask him questions like, hey, what happened here? I don't understand. What's this all about? Like he won't give me any answers that are spoiling or anything, but like it's really tough because sometimes I'll ask something that's like really like he really wants to share it, but he can't just because of that it might spoil something. But it's like I think it's really cool that like just like watching different animes like this, like I've definitely broadened my horizons. And I know you've watched a lot of Studio Ghibli. I know it's like is it really not really it's like Japanese but like not anime but like kind of like very high quality content. I know you've watched a few, right?
I mean that's. I mean, I have watched like. I mean, I have watched Ghibli, of course, but like I mean it was kind of before I really got into anime when I've watched a lot of them,
Yeah.
like or most of them. I think the only one I kind of watched, I think like the most recent one I watched was what was it? Dang it. I actually oh yeah, Nausicaa, that's what it was,
Oh, okay.
which was pretty solid.
Nice.
But before that, I like a lot of the other ones I kind of watched more when I was a kid, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I do remember them, but I don't really remember
Hmm.
all of them per
Yeah.
se.
Well, that's good though. It's a lot more than I've watched. I want to watch some more. I've only watched one, and it was Princess Mononoke, but it's like really good. I was like, this
I
is
still need to,
awesome.
yeah, I need to watch that one.
Oh, we gotta do a watch party. You know, watch it sometime soon.
Yay.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Um,
That's the one. That's the one I've heard that's like a must see from Studio Ghibli.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I watched this as like a school assignment, which is awesome. It was like an elective I took. It was like a sci-fi and fantasy course for fun. I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. It was like a high school course. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. It was awesome. It was like we had to read some books, which is like, okay, books, whatever. But like, you know, we had to watch some movies. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll have to watch Star Wars Episode 4. You know, okay, you know, I guess I'll give it a shot. You know, it's like obviously I've watched it before, but it's like, you know, those are the assignments we have to do. It's like, you know, watch this
Yeah,
or watch
well,
that.
I
It's like,
guess I will.
yeah, you know, I guess if you know if you're going to have to, if I have to, I guess I'll watch some really high quality content. You know, it's like all right, you know, instead of like doing like math homework, you know, watching Star Wars or Princess Mononoke or something, you know, something like that. It's like it's awesome. I love that class, um, but
Mhm.
um, but yeah, you know, anime is great. Do you have any? Actually, are you watching anything right now, by any chance?
Uh, Currently no, but the
Nothing.
how I work with anime though is I kind of just once in a while like just find one and like I usually just wait till the shows are complete and just like binge them all at once. I'm not
Yeah,
like a person that can just watch it weekly,
yeah. I
which is
had that.
also probably why I didn't want like My Hero Academia
That's
season 4.
exactly what I was gonna bring up right afterwards.
But
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
still have
I
to watch it,
I
like the next
mainly
season.
binge a lot. I mean, I did binge like the last time I did watch anime, I like binged like 3 in like 24 hours, and I'm not sure if I want to name them here, but you know.
That's impressive though. That's a lot of anime to watch in such a short
Yeah,
time.
there were like 3 short series, like, and they were, I mean, they were I mean, like they were all pretty decent, but like, yeah, like I don't know if there are any of them that are really worth a name drop.
Yeah, that's fair. I know with My Hero Academia, at least I know I can't say anything yet because I haven't watched it, the next season yet.
Don't spoil
Um,
season 5 in the comments. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, me neither. Please don't say anything. um, but yeah, I totally understand the whole idea though of not like liking the show as much when it comes out like episodically, I guess. With like a time frame, like every week or so having a new anime episode come out. It's like I did that with like one of the SAO seasons, and I was just like, I don't know. Like sometimes I'll be like, I'll have to go out of my way to watch an episode, just one episode, and it's like nothing really happens. I'm like excited to watch it. I'm like, okay, stuff happens, but it's like not really worth sitting down, getting all ready to like watch, and then just a little bit happens. It's like, you know, you gotta. That's why I like, you know, a few episodes at a time really makes it a lot better of an experience. But now that all the episodes are out, I might give it another shot. But it's like I just wish I had more time for this. You know, it's like there's so many anime shows I need to watch. But it's just like there's just so much that I have to. I just don't have enough time right now. And it's like we're both in school, so it's like it's even harder
Right.
now because like we got assignments, we got stuff to get done, and it's hard to add. That's one of the other things too is why I don't really watch much anime during the school years. Like there's just not enough. I just don't feel like I have enough time to like manage it because if I get hooked on a show, that's my primary, you know, motive to to do something. Like when I get home is like watch a few episodes of anime before I get my homework done. It's like kind of gets distracting a little bit for in a good way. It's like it's too good. It gets me distracted, I guess.
Yeah. It's but yeah, I'm all I would mostly agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I tripped on my words so much there.
That's totally fine. Yeah, I do that all the time. Like, don't like I'm really bad with that kind of stuff.
I'm not used to talking that as much. Like, yeah. Especially like on a podcast. This is my first podcast, obviously.
But the best one, right?
First and best, yes.
Yeah. That's always good.
I mean, my friend's the host, so I mean, I can't say that.
Yeah. That's anything bad. Yeah, I'm so glad
I'm legally obligated to not say anything about it.
That's right, or else precautions will be unraveled. I'll have you watch season 5 of My Hero because you don't like the show. No, I'm kidding.
Oh boy. It's not that I don't like it. No, I know. It's just like it's okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I just didn't really enjoy season 5 that much.
Yeah, that's understandable. I gotta watch it still.
Or season 4.
Or sorry. Season 4, yes. That's right. I haven't watched season 4. Wait, have I? No, yes, I have. That was the one with the music at the
High School Musical.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yep, I've seen that one. Yes. Okay.
I mean, Hero 2 is a bop, though. I will say that
the music is very good. I like that season, but I didn't think it was my favorite season. But I watched it like all at once, so I didn't have to worry about having to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think I got like midway through season 4, and then I had to watch it weekly.
Yeah.
And that was a pain.
Are you ready for this insane transition?
Sure.
Okay, so all right, here we go. All right, so I love anime, but I also love having snacks and whatnot while I watch my anime. But candy, for the Halloween season, it's pretty good on the topic of snacks. So, do you have any favorite candy for the Halloween season? What do you think of that transition? That was pretty nice, right?
That was such an out of nowhere thing. I literally just grabbed at nothing there and just like okay. Second off, yeah, I mean I'm pretty hyped about candy, I guess. I mean I more have ice cream these days, but
ooh, ice cream's pretty nice.
But in terms of candy, that is very tough to say in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's just a topic for the future now.
Are you just putting a list down or something?
Just for the future topics if we have time. I'd like to hear what you have to say about ice cream.
Okay.
You don't like peanut butter and chocolate though, is what I recall.
No, I really don't. Which I mean, it kind of is a hot take, I guess, but
it's so crazy to me.
Yeah, not a big fan of it.
Well, I don't understand. It's so perfect.
Everyone else in my family likes it. I just don't.
The salty sweet combo. Then again, I hate caramel. So I mean, I know a lot of people don't
we kind of have some differences on there.
Yeah.
You don't like caramel at all.
Yeah, it just
I think it's pretty good. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I would say it's like my absolute favorite, but I would say it is really good.
I'd have it with a Twix bar or a Snickers because it has other stuff with it. Kind of helps prevent it just being like Milky Ways are terrible. It's just goo. It's just sugary goo in my opinion. I would
say Milky Way is up there with my favorites though.
Oh, what? Oh my! I understand.
I would say Three Musketeers is also up there with my favorites.
And then like Baby Ruth is like another one like that too. I hate those candies. It's like
I've never had it, so I can't tell you on that.
Good, don't have it. Don't trust me. Yeah, I have the best tastes. All right, so I recommend don't try it. It's
Clearly
bro,
you don't.
I literally
I'm looking at your tier list right now again because just to look at it because like yeah that I mean I didn't yeah I watched I watched part of that video. I was like, eee, you put Welch's fruit snacks in D tier.
All right, so yeah,
I even commented about this where they didn't really belong in D tier. There had to be like B or higher.
It's some other guy backs
Which,
up
I
with
mean,
that too.
honestly, it could have been just B because it's like they're good, but they're not like amazing. I mean, they're maybe not the invincible superfood they so advertise.
The weirdest thing about it though is that like, well, they're like I looked up a tier list, and you guys can always, viewers on YouTube especially, just a few clicks away, you can get the tier list if you want. If you want, I'm not saying you should, but if you want.
But yeah, he made a very wrong tier list.
The tier list itself was weird because it had both candy and snacks. So like right next to the Twix bar is an apple. I'm like, an apple? What's an apple gonna do here? Like, where do I put an apple in a candy and snack tier list? Where does that go?
Yes.
Because apples are nice. You can turn them into apple pie or apple crisp or whatever, or apple sauce. It's not that bad either. But like, or just sliced apples is not bad either. But still, it's like, where do you put that with like M&Ms or like Reese's or like other things? Like, where do you put that?
You don't.
And like Welch's fruit snacks too. It's like, how do I rank those? I'm like, they're not bad, but I've had
fruit
better.
Snacks are good,
but not the best. Not the best. Those who've had Scooby Doo's
not the best. No,
snacks,
I will not say they should belong in S tier, but they do not belong in D tier.
I mean, you might have a point. Maybe you can make an argument for C tier. I don't know, because it's like I'm not excited when I see them. I'm like, okay, they're not bad, but they're not that great. I try them out. They taste okay. They don't get.
They're good like lunch, like middle school lunch snack.
Yeah, that's true. I had them a lot too.
Or lunch, like they're very, very good.
Yeah, I think
they're good.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're good. They're good like side piece to your meal, I guess. But it's just like I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like they're solid, but they're not like I'm not excited. Like with the other items in the tier list, I just couldn't put it any higher. But I'm sure people can convince me. Like you could probably convince me to make it at least C tier, probably. But it's so funny. I feel like if we went trick or treating in the past, like we'd easily be able to swap candies pretty nicely in terms of trading like afterwards, because I'd give you all the all the caramel, you give me all the Reese's and stuff. It'd be so perfect. Because and did you say you like Twizzlers before the podcast?
I actually do like Twizzlers.
Oh. Which again, I respect your opinion. Don't get me wrong, I respect it. Ignore my groans.
It, but I don't have to like it.
I disagree with your taste buds on that. There's like nothing to taste with Twizzlers, but like again, like someone's gotta eat it, so I'm glad you are. It's kind of like
taste with Twizzlers. Are you kidding me?
There's like no flavor.
It's literally strawberry.
It doesn't taste like strawberry. It tastes like nothing. It tastes like a stick of like, I don't know, like. Edible, I don't know. Edible plastic.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay. The flavor is not exact. It doesn't actually like. It's not like popping with flavor or anything. There is a little bit of flavor, but it's not like. It's not a lot. I will agree with that. But it's like I still think it's good though.
Like if they deep fried it or put it like dipped in chocolate, like maybe it'd have a little more flavor. I'm just gonna totally Americanize it now.
Why would you do that?
No, but like
that just sounds awful.
I don't know if you put like I'm trying to think of like. Well, like if you like, there's like a little hole like in the Twizzler when you bite into it. There's a little hole like in the middle. If you like squirt some sort of like liquid in there, like I don't know, maybe it would taste better.
You realize that's so you can like peel it off, right? Like you can peel off like the individual things if you want to. I never do that, but like, I think that is like I think you can peel them. I feel
Good point. I think you can as well. But yeah, I've never seen anyone do that. I just suck it down whole. I mean, like after chewing it a bit, but like, excuse me.
I actually have one question about the thing in like the like in the C tier. Is that supposed to be a popcorn ball or is that supposed to be Rice Krispie treats? Because I couldn't tell.
Let me see what we got here.
If you Yeah, if you literally skip to the end, it's like in the dead center of the screen.
Yeah, okay. So yes, those are popcorn balls. C tier. Are they right
Okay.
below lemon heads?
Yeah, right below the lemon heads.
Yeah, okay, and like right above the gobstoppers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like I couldn't tell because the picture was so small.
yeah. There's some weird pictures here. Like I put something in the there's a slot that's like not too sure, or like I haven't tried it before because I don't know what the picture is. It's so weird. Um, yeah, now I'm looking at this. I probably should put Welch's Fruit Snacks in C tier, but I'm like Smarties or Skittles or Welch's Fruit Snacks. Like, I don't know about that, but I don't know. But yeah, popcorn ball is not too bad. It's just like, um, I don't know. They're like, I also made it like based on convenience as well. Like I don't want to like get too dirty like eating like candy and snacks, like Cheetos. It's like if there's like let me like I don't know how to explain. So basically, like Doritos are fine because your hands get like cheesy, but like your fingers get cheesy and all that. But like it still tastes. It's worth the taste. Cheetos are not as worth the taste, so I'd put that lower if it was on here. And then
Yeah.
like stuff like Milk Duds, like everything caramel. It's like I hate it because it's like sticky. It gets in your mouth, and it's like I don't like that. I just want it to be a lot easier to just eat and enjoy. It's like Milk Duds is one of those things. If you made it hollow or like filled it with chocolate instead of caramel inside, I'd love it. Like it's just simple, but like I just like because like caramel's sticky just out of the way. I just don't like that about caramel. Like it by itself, it tastes okay, but it's just too sticky for me.
Okay. I can kind of get that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess I can get that. I mean, like,
Thank you.
yeah, I can kind of. I'm kind of more okay with that because I don't think it makes that much of a mess personally for me. But
That's
like,
fair.
yeah, I can understand the logistical side of that being like, okay, it's like it's a bit too messy for me to eat this,
Yeah. Some I
and
think
I'm
it's
not
like
I'm
not
not
fun to eat.
overly fond of the flavor anyway. So why would I bother?
Yeah, exactly. If it's
So
like hot fudge, like
okay,
oh yeah,
I,
I'll
I
give
can
that.
I can I can understand that then.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's some people who might think, oh, that's too complicated of a reason for your candy decision, but I'm like, I don't know. It's just this is how I prefer it.
I
I
want
do.
something convenient,
Yeah, exactly.
and that
Like
I know I like.
yeah, I do wish like some chocolates at least wouldn't melt as fast when I'm holding onto it. Like, I'm trying to think of like a Hershey's bar or whatever. It's like I feel like if I'm holding onto it for too long, it starts to like get my hands all like you know dirty and melty. It's like
Hmm.
just because like my hand is like a little warmer than like the actual like chocolate bar, so it's like I don't know. But it's like it's worth the taste, and I can just set it down if I need to. I don't need to worry about it, melting my hand. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But candy's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Dressing up this year for Halloween. I know it's coming up pretty soon, according to the date of this recording, which is 10/25/2021. But yes, sorry about that. Are you dressing up for Halloween this
You're
year?
good. I haven't actually dressed up in a couple of years
Yeah.
because I mean the main reason is I don't go trick or treating anymore, but it's also
Mm-hmm.
I mean, actually, is there any other reason? I don't even think there is. Honestly, I think it's just the fact that I don't go trick or treating, and I'm also like, since I'm not going out anywhere anyway, like I don't really have a point in dressing up.
That's a good point, honestly.
And also the beer virus that shall not be named.
Yes.
Also,
Thank you.
kind of a reason for that.
Yeah, I totally understand, and I totally agree with that. Like, I've always wanted to dress up again, but like I don't want to go out and trick or treat, obviously, because I'm like way too old for that at this point. But it's like,
Oh yeah,
it'd be nice to have like, if I were to
you
like
do
go
have
to like
a
a little
costume.
party or hang out or something like that, and everybody's dressing up, I'd love to dress up as well. But it's
Oh,
like,
that'd be fun.
yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I just don't know, like,
I don't
you
have a
know,
social gathering like that. No.
I mean, I know I'm the one that usually hosts this kind of stuff, so I'd probably like, again, the
Yeah.
beer virus is still like, it's not. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like right now, like because of a lot of people being like vaccinated and whatnot, like maybe it'll be okay having a few people over and whatnot. But it's like I
Yeah.
haven't like hosted many events in a long time because I'm like still like unsure what procedures are okay and whatnot. But like I think a few people
Yeah.
over would be nice to have. Thing is as well, like I don't know, I'm not creative enough to like have an outfit or something to wear for Halloween. Like, it was funny. Like when
Just dress up as Scout from TF2.
that's what my brother did actually one year. It was actually pretty nice. He got like this old like gaming headset. He uses like that mouth thing for like Scout, and he had a red T-shirt and he had a baseball bat. It was he had like the whole setup. It was nice. I was like,
Yeah, like
dang.
that's like it's like because I watched a video on that recently. It's like that's like those are like probably like the easiest, like one of the easier costumes to do because it's
Yeah.
just like it's so simple. Like you could literally go to a thrift shop and buy the stuff.
Yeah, it's super simple. You could probably go like one trip to the, out to town to buy a few things. You probably still have stuff at home you could use. That's what makes a costume so good is that if it's like, I mean, there's different ways to perceive good in terms of costumes, but like one thing I find is like just making it easy for everybody to celebrate Halloween. Like, I think it was very stupid, but like when like when the good old Among Us is becoming popular.
Don't make me slam my head on my desk.
I'm sorry. Let's be quick. We decided we had these like Under Armour hoodies, sweatshirts. We flipped them we flipped them the other way around, and we put the hood over our heads, over our faces, and we had one of those beer virus masks. Excuse me, I almost said it. Yeah, we put the mask on our like around our ears and stuff, so you'd see like the little thing, and we're like, yeah, we're sus for Halloween or imposters or whatever. It was so stupid, but it was so genius. We just needed a sweatshirt. I had this all red sweatshirt. It was perfect. I just flipped it over, put the hood over, and then the mask. It was awesome. It was like a quick gag, and then like we reversed back to our normal attire because it'd be kind of uncomfortable having that on. You can't really see where you're going, but it was kind of cool to show off for like 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh man, it was so funny. But that's like the last time I've actually like dressed up for Halloween. Which I probably should try something different so that I don't say my last costume was Among Us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
I know you haven't watched Naruto, but like there is this like one outfit that's super easy to buy. It's a little pricey. It's like $30, but like you get everything involved. You get like the Naruto kunai.
Sounds like the costume I bought 2 years ago.
What'd you buy?
Waluigi costume.
Oh yeah, the Waluigi. That's hype, actually. Oh my, I totally forgot about that.
I still never got to use it because the reason I bought it was like
that's a good question.
Because I wanted to cosplay at Replay FX, which was a convention down in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
But
I've always wanted to
now that the virus kind of canceled it permanently.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I can't wear it. I can't use it for that anymore. So I have to I'm gonna have to use it for something different now. Which is a darn shame.
Indeed. That's one thing I haven't done yet is cosplay. Like I never tried it before. It'd be kind of cool to dress up as like a favorite character or something like that, especially if everybody else is doing something like that. But like Waluigi, if I got a Wario outfit, maybe it would be a pretty good duo.
Dude, that would be epic. Dude, Wario and Waluigi.
That'd be
just go
so
to a con and just roll up.
I gotta find like a mustache because that is a sick mustache that he's got.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, we're coming up with ideas. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Let me write that down. Wait, real quick.
Dude, we just need to find a con to go to.
I know. I gotta find something.
Because we were planning on going to Replay FX until it got canceled.
Yeah, I wish I could go. I kind of missed my opportunity though. I mean, like we didn't know each other as much back like a few years ago when like the option first came up. So I was like a little hesitant. I'm like, I haven't really been outside like the house like for that long, that far away for like, it's been like forever. So like, I wasn't like too sure what Replay FX was all about. Then I got much more serious like the next year or so, and then it's like, I don't know, something happened. I couldn't make it. I don't know if I was like. Yeah,
I
but
don't think we ended up going either that year.
oh, maybe that's
Maybe.
it too. Yeah, and then like
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was either that year or the next year like that
hmm,
we didn't end up going because because I think like there were like problems like travel issues and stuff.
yeah, that's true as well. Because you also need a driver to like drive all the way over there. It's like that's
Oh yeah.
a lot of work. Like I just got my license and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drive that far. But like, if I were to like pitch in to help
Yeah.
drive and whatnot, now I feel like I'd be a lot more comfortable. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that's definitely tough. And it's like,
That was a long that was a long drive there and back. I'm not gonna specify exactly how long, but like
yeah, no,
it
that's good.
was especially last time
Yeah,
that tired my brother out because he had to drive the whole way there
that
around the
sucks.
city
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm
and
sure in the city
like
everything's be a
all the
lot
way
tough.
back because
Yeah.
I just don't have a license or anything.
Yeah, and like you don't need a license right
So
now, so there's no rush or anything. But like, only like for something
yeah,
like that would you like need it. But that's very specific.
yeah, but yeah, it was like yeah, that made him really tired
Yeah, I
during the
bet
time.
if I want to fall asleep like right when you get to the
Unfortunately,
room.
that trip wasn't as fun as the first time, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I guess the
kind
first
of
time
wanted
too,
to
you
go
get
back, and then
yeah,
didn't happen.
yeah. I definitely think it'd be kind of cool to plan something like that though in the future to go like some sort of event.
That'd
Um,
be fun.
it definitely would be a lot of fun. Um, But like, what's interesting too is that like I'm trying to think of like in the next few years like I'll be done with school, so I'll like unless Twitch pops off, which I don't think it will, but if it was, but
Yeah.
realistically I'll be starting to work and everything now, and then it's like I'm wondering how that's gonna like affect being free for like events like this, like how I don't know like how vacation time works for like a traditional job, or like how much time I can have off for this kind of stuff, because like I certainly wouldn't need too much time off, but like
Oh,
I'm
for convention, it's literally like
like 3 days maybe.
for most of the time, it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, you know what, that's actually not that bad, because yeah, it's like
It's like extended weekend. So for the most
that's not
part, like
bad.
if you're working like a regular like week job,
Yeah,
like all you need to ask for is like Thursday and Friday.
yeah,
Actually, actually, maybe a bit more depending on how long travel is,
that's true.
because yeah, in the past we had to ask for uh, the day we're traveling, and then if we were not planning on if we were planning on staying the full day, like Sunday, like just like taking Monday to travel,
Yeah,
which is what we
and
did last time.
I see. It's interesting when you like consider like all like the plans to like, because you might not be like might not seem as like as much until you actually like plan out the event, like how to
Oh
like
yeah,
time to
it's
get there and
like yeah,
everything.
it actually gets a bit up there. I mean, the more I would say like I mean, obviously you want to go with people like like well because
Yeah,
it's like but like I definitely would say like for some of it it would keep the costs down if you have more people with
yeah,
you, but you also got to make sure you're not bringing people that drive you insane.
yeah, yeah. That's a good point too. You
But
gotta have
yeah, like
the right
because
people
you
for
got
that.
the tickets for the convention, you got gas, food,
Yeah.
um, rental car if you need it.
Hmm.
But like in our case, we do need it because
Yeah.
what like if we're taking I don't my brother's car I don't think would make it down there
Yeah.
and
And plus,
back.
you got a lot of miles, and you'd be
A
putting in
lot of
your
miles,
vehicle.
yeah. It's
So.
also kind of expensive per day.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's true.
yeah, there's also additional costs if you add any drivers on too. That's not like a spouse or anything.
Oof. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it can get kind of
yeah,
pricey.
it gets kind of expensive.
The good thing though is
Not gonna
as a
lie,
group, yeah,
but
as a
it is a
group,
fun
it's good to like,
experience.
yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, as a group, it's like good to pitch in. I guess makes a lot more affordable when like the group all pitches in. But even then, like I said, it adds up like a ton. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, trying to think now of like
anything
Oh,
else.
yeah, because we went through a lot. So, all right, let me see actually how much time we have on this thing. Dang, like an
If
hour
my
40.
time is right, we've been going for like about hour 42.
Actually, it's an hour 37, but
Okay,
that's very
okay. Yeah, I
close.
started I started something this like timer like a few minutes before we went live,
Yeah,
so that's
that's still
probably right.
fine. Yeah. Let's see. So, I know we mentioned ice cream a little bit beforehand, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool to reference. I know we kind of mentioned with candy before, but like ice cream's a bit more different. What is your go-to can?
Favorite ice cream.
Ice cream. What is your go-to ice cream?
It would honest. I mean, I'm not sure if it's like, yeah, actually, I'm probably gonna say like, yeah, like coffee,
Coffee.
personally.
Interesting. I
There's
never heard of
also
coffee
like
as
a
the
couple
favorite.
of alternations, but like I would say probably the most well known of that would probably be like I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the Friendlies version, but like it's called Vienna Mocha Chunk, which is basically like coffee ice cream with like chunks of like chocolate in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, so that's really my go-to
That sounds
personally.
pretty solid, honestly. I never been
Yeah.
a big like coffee like ice cream guy, but it's like not bad. Like, when I tried it before, it's pretty solid. Um, I've recently been a big fan of like mint and like chocolate related, like chocolate chip or like chocolate swirl. I
So
don't know,
mint
like
chocolate chip.
basically mint chocolate chip. But like there's some ice creams out there. I'm not gonna say which one because I think it's like more of a local brand. But like they have more than just chocolate chip. It's like a chocolatey like swirl of some sort with like some cookie thing in there. I don't know. It's really good. It's really good, and it's gotten me like more interested because like I don't know, for some reason I feel like mint is more fresh, so I don't feel as bad eating ice cream. Very dumb reason to explain, but like I don't know, I just feel like it tastes good, it feels good, I don't have bad breath afterwards because it's mint. um, but I used to
Yeah.
love chocolate chip cookie dough. It's really good still, but it's like sometimes cookie dough packs a punch. It's like I'll have a spoonful and it's like all this cookie dough. I'm like, oh, it's like really good, but
Yeah,
sometimes too much of a good thing can be a bad thing.
like a
Um,
brick.
yeah, it kind of comes in like a brick wall. Trying to think of like other ice cream though. It's like, um, I just don't know. I mean, I never really liked birthday cake. Brownie's not bad. Oh man, plain vanilla is okay, and so is plain chocolate.
Whoops.
But like, I don't know. Um, that's good though. Have you currently been having coffee ice cream as well, or do you like have something different right now?
Not currently. That's kind of more like when like either like on special occasions or when it's on sale.
That's a good
What
point.
I what I normally have like for like my dessert of the day or whatever is like the
Yeah.
like tiny little like drumstick things.
Ooh, those are nice. I recently had those for the first time. They are awesome.
It's not like the full size ones. It's
Yeah,
like the
like,
smaller ones.
they come in like a
That
huge packet. Like you open them up, it's like a whole bunch of these mini ones. At least I
yeah.
think.
It's not the mini one, but it's not the big one either. It's kind of
Oh,
in between there. It's not like the one with like the chocolate sphere on it.
yeah, yeah. Okay, it's like little like I don't know how to explain it, but I think I know
Yeah,
what you're talking
it's kind
about.
of hard to explain, but it's like I forget exactly what they're called, but like those are pretty good.
Yeah, I think they're like the. Never mind. I thought I got the name, but no, it's like whatever. But I know what you mean. And those are not bad. I like those too. Yeah, it's like store
Yeah.
like store ice cream like that. Like ice cream sandwiches. I recently a local store has like their own like store brand. Which normally like store brand food, I always say I'm like it's like just a cheap copy of the other one. But like I don't know, some of the local brands, at least over here, like they're affordable and they taste not bad. Like whether they're just like boring chips or like ice cream sandwiches. I don't know, like you can get like a pretty good deal instead of going with like a big name company. You can go with like the store brand, and sometimes it's not that bad. Other times, obviously, like I'd rather just get the big name brand. But like,
Honestly, I mean, I would advocate for store brand on a couple things.
yeah,
Like I'm not gonna say exactly what because I don't want to like reveal locations or anything, but like this, like the two things I would advocate for are the seasoned fries and the ice cream.
Ooh.
Like, not together, of course, but like
yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
Those are like the two things like I like really like about like the nearby store that
I'm
they
getting
have.
really hungry. I know exactly what you mean though. Like that, yeah, that is like really really nice. It's such a good value too, because it's like it's not like, you know, it doesn't have to be the big name brand. You know, as long as it tastes good, I'll have it. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I. It's time though. I got a really big question for you. You ready for this?
Oh boy.
Favorite Angry Bird.
What are the Angry Bird? Let me look.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. You got the boring red one. You got the fast triangle yellow bird. You got the one that shoots out the egg. It's
I actually do.
Triple shot?
Okay. So there's there's the big red bird. You know the big red bird.
Yeah, the big
his
boy.
name, I believe his name is actually Terrence or something.
Terrence? Okay.
Or something. And like he is literally the best one because I specifically watched a YouTube video. I don't know what, I forget. I think it was like a few weeks ago at this point. Yeah. I'll probably send you what it is, but it is literally the funniest thing ever. It's just like all the other characters are just messing around and stuff around him, and he just sits there and doesn't give a care about anything.
Oh, it's awesome.
And I think the other characters do talk, but all he does is grunts.
He just sits there and grunts. Oh, that's awesome.
That's all he does, and it's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Yeah, I think this is the video I watched, so I'll just. Yeah, I think this is the video I watched, so you can watch it later on your own time. Right. But it is very funny.
Angry Birds tunes, but it's just Terrence asserting his dominance. I can't read the rest because it's chopped out, but
yeah, it's just the amount of time.
That's so funny. Oh,
but it's so good. It's it's one of those things that just comes into your recommended. That's just really good.
I love that too. How sometimes YouTube recommended just has this gem just sitting there just for me. It's a quick little clip where it's a meme like this, and just it's so funny. It just comes out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's purely the only reason for that. It's just because of that video.
Just because of the video. All right, that's fair. Funny. I was gonna go with the yellow triangle bird that you can tap again after you hit it, and then it goes a little faster.
Oh, to gain some speed.
Yeah, the triple shot birds are not bad, but they're kind of small. And as a kid, I could never understand the boomerang, green one, where you can hit it and it goes back to you. Now, obviously, it's kind of simple. You've gotten me now to download.
You don't understand boomerang?
When I was little, trust me, when I was little, I didn't understand.
Have you never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender at that point?
At that point, I watched a few episodes.
Sokka, his main weapon of choice. Actually, not his main weapon, but his secondary weapon of choice.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the first few seasons, that was his name.
Boomerang.
But yeah, good old boomerang.
Good old boomerang.
Oh man. Yeah, boomerang.
To tie in Avatar at some point, right?
I know. Yeah, Avatar's awesome. I hope they don't I hope they add new content to the series and whatnot. But I just don't want it to be bad. They have a really good start so far. They have a lot of
what, the live action? That's coming out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, there's the new one.
I don't know what they're gonna do, because I thought the main people left, but then they made their own separate studio in Nickelodeon. So I don't know if they.
I don't know what exactly. I think the original people that were part of the actual animation are a part of that. I think. Okay. I want to say. So hopefully that means that's gonna be decent, but it's gonna be one of those things where I'm like gonna be hesitant and
Yeah.
probably not watch it until like people actually say it's like really worth watching.
Yeah, it's usually a bad sign when like the creators leave a project on something they've made that they're working on.
Yeah.
It's usually a bad sign. Like the only time I can see it working is if like there's like actually like a really avid fan directing the whole operation. Like the guy who did like the Star Wars Clone Wars like series, he's like a big fan of Star Wars, so it's like it worked really well with him. But like it's like the only example I can think of someone who's like actually passionate about the characters and like the story and like can apply that to like what they've learned as a fan to like what they actually are like in the show. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but yeah, let me think of like one more. Like we're running out of time. I want to find one more like
Yeah.
really good question. I'm trying to think of like something I might have here. All right, I got it. What game are you
All right.
playing right now?
Oh, what game am I playing right now? All
That's
right.
right.
So currently, last Friday actually, I just started playing Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh, okay.
So that's been pretty good so far. I mean, I think I've played it for like 3 hours now,
Nice. That's
like
on
three and a
PC,
half
right?
hours. It is on PC, but it's also you could also play it on like it was a PS3 360 era game. I think they also did end up like remastering them as a recent, but I'm
Nice.
playing like the original version
Oh, that's cool. They could.
of the
I
game.
don't know if they'd patch up anything. Like I don't know if they have any like
Oh, I have no
funny
idea.
like bugs or like anything like in the game that you could use to your advantage. I know like with some games, secret areas you can't go into. It's like using like doing some sort of like bug or glitch or trick. You can sometimes do things that get patched out and like in like revamped or like remastered games in the future.
Mhm.
Um, so like I guess is one of the benefits of having the original game is that like everything's still there. So if there's any like tricks people learned about when playing the game in the past, you could use those to your advantage if there's anything. But that's
Yeah.
awesome though. What got you into Arkham Asylum?
Uh, I, f- I kind of just, I mean, like, I was kind of just looking in my library because, like, I kind of wanted to, like, I haven't really like beat a game in a while,
Yeah,
so I kind of wanted to just like beat something for myself, and I was like, okay,
nice.
this game looks pretty good. Like, I remember like Caleb playing through it, he's my brother,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Shout out.
and yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, if he's listening.
Uh, Shout out to him if he's listening. Hi there. Um, but yeah, I started playing it. It still holds up really well. I mean,
Nice.
obviously it has like it's like the graphics have aged a little bit, but it honestly looks really good still for like a game that like was released like when was it? Like 2010. Like the
That's
game still
crazy.
looks like really good.
That's great. Let me take a look at
Like
this. Let me look it up online real
yeah,
quick.
like yeah, if you also if like people don't know Mark Hamill like voices Joker in this and he's like
That's
really
awesome.
good. Yeah, like
He's got a really good Joker
everyone
impression.
knows him for Luke Skywalker, but
Yeah,
like only some people know like
TV
he
show.
like voices like voiceovers like Joker. In this game he also does it like in some older Batman series, I believe. But yeah, like it's a really fun time. I mean, obviously there's like kind of some problems, but like I mean, like it's kind of I would say it's probably like one of the first like big like superhero games, I would say.
It definitely seems like it. I feel
Like
like it might have gotten.
that's like really like well fleshed out. Like I mean, obviously there is like older Spider-Man games and stuff like that. I haven't personally played them, but like this is kind of like the first I feel like one of the first games that kind of like brought it like one of the first takes on like a modern superhero game.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely. I'm watching right now the IGN review as we're listening, just because I wanted to see
Makes
what
you
the
feel like
graphics look
Batman.
like. I'm not listening to like the audio. I'm just looking watching the graphics now, and it looks like you said. It's really funny though. Like it looks really nice. Like for some reason I got to a point where like the like art style and like the graphics, like it comes to a point where like I don't notice as significantly of a change. Like I still looks really good. Like with a lot of good games, I should say. I notice a
Yeah.
lot of like with this game especially now. I mean, I just looked at it. I mean, it looks pretty modern, honestly. Like, even though it's
Yeah.
been out for, like, 10, 11 years at this point, it still looks pretty modern. Like, if you didn't tell me, I'd probably think maybe 2016, maybe. I don't know. Like, it looks pretty good still.
Yeah,
Um,
besides like some of like the low resolution textures,
oh,
like
yeah.
I mean like there are some like textures you can kind of see like that are a bit low res, but like besides that, like the game still looks like really good.
Yeah. You've got me inspired
Like
to play it now. It looks really good. And I'm just
dude,
watching
yeah,
some of
like
the.
it's a fun time. I mean the
Yeah.
like my only I would say my only big problem with the game is how it controls on PC. It's just a
Oh,
little
no.
weird.
Because it's a port, probably, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. For the most part, it doesn't play bad. Like, it
Hmm.
doesn't play that bad. But like
Oh, yeah.
doing like attacks and stuff are a bit weird. Like because like I believe it's like left mouse is like just like your like main attack. Like I believe your middle mouse is like a gadget or something, and then your
Oh,
right
wow.
mouse is like is to like I think it's it might be counter slash like kind of like a an attack or not attack that just like confuses the other person per se. Basically
Ah,
makes
okay.
it make like stuns them. That's basically what it is. But
Nice.
yeah, it's a little weird. But yeah, like I feel like I feel like there's supposed to be ways to like combine the attacks, but I mostly just button mash like the left button.
Yeah, I do that a lot with games. And until I'm more comfortable with it, and after button mashing for a long time, I start to kind of
Yeah,
get
it
a
just
feel like,
seems like on a
yeah,
controller it would be a bit easier to do that.
yeah. Is a controller supported on PC?
Let me look actually. Also, it was 5.5 hours, not 3.5.
Oh, okay, nice.
Partial controller support. So
Oh, what does that mean?
you could probably there is a launcher for like a separate little launcher for this game. So I'm assuming like if you wanted to, you can rebind the keys to a controller if you wanted to.
I see. Because I
But
think
I'm not gonna do that obviously. But like
yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking like if I were to try it out, I might consider the controller just because it's meant for it. But then again, if it's on PC and it's partial controller support, I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to like
I
go
mean,
all in.
I mean,
But
you could play it however you want. I mean, like honestly, I would say besides that, it's just a little getting used to if you're playing on keyboard and mouse. But
oh
like,
yeah,
it still works fine, honestly.
that's good.
Like you can play through it like very like it definitely works on keyboard and mouse. It's just a little weird with the mouse a little bit, you
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
But now I'm gonna turn the question on you.
Oh, okay.
What games have you been playing lately?
That's a good question. I already mentioned Madden, which I'm sure does not make me look good in the you know with the audience. I'm sure everybody's like cringing at their seats now.
Is it the new Madden or is it
It's
like
it's
the
actually the new Madden. I bought it. It was on sale, like 50% off. I'm like, okay, I play that.
even though it's gonna be like free in like 5 months
Probably yeah.
or
But I
like
was like, yeah,
discounted?
I've already played like 100 hours in the game. It's ridiculous. I
Okay,
mean,
okay,
it's the
okay, okay.
football
I can
season,
understand that.
so I got interested. Let me
Okay,
find it.
I
Let me
guess it's
find a
worth it
different
to you.
game. Yeah, but I'll try to find more of a real game because like the thing is like I like the Madden series. I just wish like they fixed every year because like EA Sports has like a monopoly on it because they have like they're the only ones that have the rights to to NFL. So like
Mhm.
they're like the only ones who can make a real deal
So they
NFL
actually
like
put
football
next gen
game.
on PC, unlike NBA.
Yeah, so like at least that's true. But it's just like they don't do much. Like the same bugs and errors I found on this game, just like it was in the older game. there's a few things like there's no standings, so like in like the my player mode, so like I can't find where my team's record is compared to other people in the same like division or conference. I can't find that. It's not on there. It's really weird. Like unless you play like in like a coach mode or like a play like in the I think it's like this character I use for like a my career mode. So like it just like there's a few like functionalities that just aren't there that are like kind of expected in a game. But it's like I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but like it's got some bugs, but it's overall a lot of fun. Even though it's like doesn't have the best reputation, I still like the reviews on Steam are like just destroying the game, and I'm like it's a fine game. I just wish that they'd have like I don't know like updated a bit more.
It's better than what probably NBA has this year.
It's tough. I don't know. It's like they're both like neck and neck.
Because at least with Madden, it's mixed.
Yeah, that's true. Wait.
Okay, 2K22 is also mixed.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, they're about the same. You know, it's
okay.
That's all right. But I guess in terms of an actual game, I've recently played. I played Undertale for the first time. Both Pacifist and Genocide route.
Okay.
Well, it was so much fun though. Like the characters are great, the story's awesome. I mean, it was hyped up like in 2015. I just never really played it. Like I watched a little bit like online. Like I've seen references and stuff beforehand, but like not enough to really be like I was still like surprised about a lot of the story. But like it was fun to stream because I met a lot of good people on my route. But it was just such a fun game. Genocide Route was crazy though because of how like tough the boss battles were. I couldn't finish the final fight, and I just I had to throw in the towel. But besides that though, everything else was like a lot more enjoyable. But it was like there was like nothing I could fault the game on. There was like everything was perfect from what I noticed. I just everything was like exactly like the story, characters, music, gameplay, art style, like everything was perfect, and I was like, this is awesome. Humor and hidden secrets you can find. It seems very replayable. A little creepy at sometimes when you get the genocide round, but it's like the game was just so much fun, and it's very nice to broaden my horizons on games because sometimes I don't try games that I think I might like just because I've never like considered it before, but giving it a shot tends to work out in my favor most often than not. But that's what I've been playing so far. I'm gonna try that like sequel, whatever it's called, Deltarune. I think it's like the next one left. It might be like a prequel, but like that's the next one coming up. So I'm gonna give that a shot soon. We've reached the 2-hour mark though. That's awesome. Before we wrap up, I just want to say if you got anything you'd like to shout out, promote, any social media links, anything you'd like to share, you have the floor, my man. Give it your all.
Okay. Not sure if I'm going to be doing a lot more. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming. I mean, I'm probably going to be kind of busy for a bit, but like if you want to follow me on Twitch, that'd be greatly appreciated. That's kind of about the only thing that's kind of active at this point. Also, if you want to say hi to me in Andrew's Discord server here. I'm not sure how fast I'll respond, but like hey, I'm a man of of a position in there, I guess.
That's right.
For some reason. I guess I'm a mod in there.
Yeah.
I don't really do a whole lot with it.
You built the entire server basically.
I mean
that's something right there.
I consider myself more a technician than a mod. But, anyway,
he's the technician.
I'll try to respond if you have any questions, I guess, in there about me or whatever. I guess I have a YouTube channel. It's pretty dead at this point, but
some good videos on there, though.
If you wanna visit that, I guess you can.
all this can be found in the Blue Mouse name. Is it
Yeah, everything.
BLEU underscore MOUSE?
BLEU_MOUSE.
There we go. All
And
lowercase.
On Discord, I am just named Blue.
Blue.
But yeah, and also actually, I'm like the Halloween version of myself right now. But yeah.
Oh, a little spooky action. Nice.
Yeah.
And all the links will be available in the description for both myself and for our great guest here, Nick. Anything else you'd like to say before I wrap it up?
I don't know. Actually, yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Thank you for coming.
It's been a good time. Maybe sequel podcast in 30 episodes.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. It's like whenever, for those listening in, like if I have a guest on, whether you want them back or not, I will bring them back if I want them on. But if you guys want to suggest people to bring back, you're more than welcome to.
Now these guys are gonna hate me. They don't want me on here again.
What are you talking about? No, it was so much fun having you on, and I think it'd be very beneficial to have you on another time as well. That's another thing, yeah. Because if anybody is listening in, if you really like the guests I have, please let me know if you want them back. Even if nobody says anything, and I had a good time with them, I'll probably bring them back. And like a little bit down the line, I'm gonna try to get a lot of new faces in the beginning. But once we have been through a little bit of the channel of the podcast series, maybe starting season 2 or late season 1, I don't know, whatever it might be. I'm gonna try to bring back some guests, especially in the very beginning like this. This is very new grounds, very new territory for me as a podcast host. I feel like I'm going to get a lot better through practice, and so that means better questions in the near future. But I guess I'll wrap it up now, though. Nick, Blue Mouse.
Actually, one last thing.
Yes.
Probably the next charity stream will be soonish. So hopefully, if you guys want to come out to that, we'll probably both be streaming that.
That's right. Dual stream.
I'm assuming.
I think so.
I'm not sure if the next one will be the IRL stream, but I would say probably the one after that will.
That sounds good.
Or we might just do an IRL stream just at some random point when our schedules are better and when things have died down a bit.
Definitely. It's a good thing you brought that up too, because it's definitely important to mention the Mild and Blues Epic Adventure, the legendary charity stream or charity event. I'll make sure to put a link on that as well in the description below. Nick, Blue Mouse, thank you very much for being part of the podcast. You are a pleasure to have on here. I look forward to having you again sometime soon. You are a wonderful mod, you're a wonderful streamer, and you are an amazing friend. Thank you very, very much for being here and taking the time out of your very busy schedule to be here. I know school is very important right now, and you've got a lot of assignments to get done, but being able to be here, spending some time talking with me, I really appreciate that a ton. Thank you very, very much. And that should be the podcast. Thanks for listening. If you want to check us out more, you can find us on YouTube as well as Spotify for both the podcasts. If you want to see more Milderwater content, you can check out our Twitch, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, and Instagram. All that's going to be in the description below and on the link tree in my profile. Both the guest links and other relative material from the podcast are going to be in the description box below. Thank you very much again for listening in, and I hope to see you again for the next episode.